Hi, I'm Amy Weir. I'm the Place 5 trustee for Round Rock Independent School District. I'm the current board secretary, and I am running for re-election this November. I want to address something incredibly concerning that happened Friday night at Round Rock High School. We had 5 candidates for school board show up and attempt to politicize Round Rock High School's homecoming, politicize the tailgating, politicize the football game, politicize a student activity. Now, under district policy, it's not permitted. But of course, these 5 candidates don't care. They don't care that it's against district policy. And at least one of them has been told previously about this district policy. And they were told on Friday they could not hand out their literature. It's policy GKDA local, which is based on GKA legal. And the district gets to decide what literature is handed out at student events. And it is not political flyers, political fans, all the things that they were trying to hand out at homecoming were not approved by the district and were not allowed. When a district administrator, a female district administrator, approached them to ask them to leave and to stop, they became verbally threatening to one of our district employees and a district administrator. They refused to leave, even though our policy and state law are very clear that once they've been warned, they are then trespassing. But they refused to leave, continued to threaten our staff, were rude to students that were there just to enjoy their own homecoming. And it took the chief of police for Round Rock Independent School District, and I believe the Round Rock PD was at least going to be involved, coming and telling them they would be arrested for trespassing before they left, or before they put their things away. And then some of them went and bought tickets and went to the game. I'm going to tell you right now, they were playing Westwood High School. Westwood on Thursday, there was some graffiti in the background that was in the bathroom that was very concerning to some parents. Now, it was not deemed a credible threat. Our officers immediately handled it. Our security and our chief of police and our local law enforcement partners did verify that it was not a credible threat. That being said, Friday was a very stressful day for Westwood High School. There were students that chose not to go to school just to be safe. We had extra officers at Westwood High School just so that parents could understand how seriously the district does take our students' safety. And then what happened at the football game where Round Rock High School is playing Westwood High School? Those candidates that decided they care so much about safety and security that they actually don't even know which school had an issue in Uvalde. They wanted to criticize me for not attending safety and security meeting. You want to know where all of our officers' attention was Friday night? It was not monitoring the crowds. It was not watching the parents and the students and the players. It was dealing with 5 people and at least one of their supporters who instead wanted to make a scene, wanted to be on film, wanted to be able to do whatever they wanted to do with that video. They took the attention of our SROs and our police chief away from their job of securing a fairly uncontrolled environment during a homecoming, tailgate, and game to dealing with 6 adults, including their supporter. It's unacceptable. These 5 candidates do not believe that the district's policies and laws apply, and the laws of this state apply to them. Just like trustees Bone and Weston also do not believe our district's laws and our district's policies and our state laws apply to them. These 5 candidates are the 5 candidates that trustees Bone and Weston want on this school board for a reason. They want these particular 5 candidates so that they can control everything that happens in this district. They can take away a parent's choice of what classes their student takes. They can take away a parent's choice of what books a student reads. They can take away a teacher's choice of what and how to teach. They can take away a librarian's choice of what books to buy and provide in the library. They do not believe policy and law applies to them. They believe they're above it, and yet they want to criticize everyone else in this district and have us believe that they care about safety and security when they're going to show up at a football game and distract all of the law enforcement from monitoring our students and our parents and the safety of the facility and the safety of the events to deal with their nonsense while they threaten an administrator, while they're rude to students, while they're a complete distraction to this district. And just on a personal note, to all of the people that have said in public comment or written me that only 2 trustees share your values and that I don't share your values, I just want to say thank you, because I don't share your values. I do not share values that equate with being verbally abusive to a female district administrator. I don't share the values of being rude to students when they're trying to celebrate their homecoming. I don't value distracting our law enforcement partners and our SROs from doing their job so that they can deal with immature adult behavior. Those are not my values. And I will not ever support that. I will not ever agree with that. If you support that, you know who you're voting for. Good luck. To everybody else, I really ask that you look very carefully at the 5 candidates that trustees Bone and Weston are so actively pushing down everyone's throat to try to get elected. There is a reason. There is an absolute reason. And it's not that 1 or 2 of them may be okay. No, this is a group of 5 people that are in lockstep together with trustees Bone and Weston and in an attempt to completely take over this district, even though many of them don't even have students in this district. So please, when it comes to early voting at the end of October, November 8th, please do your homework. You can just go to trustee Bone and Weston's web pages if you'd like, and you can see who they want on this board, who they want to assist them in controlling this district. And if those are your values, then you already know who you're going to vote for. Everybody else, please do your homework. Please know that everyone in Round Rock ISD will be voting for 5 seats on the school board. You need to go to the bottom of the ballot when you vote, early voting, or on election day, November 8th, go to the bottom of the ballot, vote in all 5 spots. Please do not vote for the candidates that believe they're above law, above policy. Do not vote for the candidates that put their own personal need to be the center of attention over the safety and security of our students and our families. Thank you. I'm Amy Weir, current Place 5 trustee, and I hope to have your vote again in November. Thank you.